Alright, so I found this out after the fact, after I beat the game, going back for the Platinum Trophy, finding all the relics and whatnot. It would have just been better to wait until after you beat the game because you acquire the shadow beads. And this is like beating the game almost. And this pretty much what this video is about. You'll see why. You'll see how Akito interacts with the visitors of Tokyo. So your selection here really just depends on what you have left to do. If you need mecha, you know, you don't really need the self-defense, and I'll tell you that in a while. But I would just pair it with a talisman and mecha and shadow beads. That way you can see the spirits. You're going to be invisible to enemies, and the talisman will take care of them when they're in groups. So really what I'm showcasing here in the beginning of the video is like visitors that you'll see on the streets a lot, and like easy visitors that you can defeat, like the most common ones. And I'm showing you how they interact once you have those shadow beads on. You can see that they're aware of you, but you don't have the red indicator that they're angry with you and they're about to start tearing your head off. And you can walk away from them. They're not going to chase you. Look at here's a cop, a possessed cop, or Mountie if you're from Canada. I think that's correct. Don't hold me to it. And this was after they chased me down the street for a while. Look at, they literally have to be within inches of your face before they'll start attacking you.
Don't give up. It's not that bad.
This was before I pulled the Amikuji fortune.
Next.
I'll show you that in a minute.
Not bad.
So I'm taking off. I mean, look at this. I think this is like the paper doll here or whatever. I can't remember all the visitor names, and I didn't look it up. You just run right past her. She finally notices you, but you literally have to run right past them. Alright, so here's one more common visitor down the alleyway here. This one here, I walked up behind him, and I can just stand there. They're not even aware.
Yeah.
So as you can see,
Sorry.
you put on these beads and it becomes, well, here we go. Here's the Amikuji. Now, if you compare it with this fortune, you're just going to have to keep doing it until you get it. The visitors can't even hurt you.
We got good stuff coming.
So if you compare the beads, the shadow beads, with this fortune, now you're literally untouchable. You can just do whatever you want. So even if you do run within inches of them, they can just smack you in the face all they want, and you know, look at what the schoolgirls do. Look at these people are usually throwing crap at you. Look at, they're walking slowly towards you. And again, they have to come within inches before they'll fight. Now, and if this happens and you want to engage in combat, just throw that talisman at them and get rid of them. I can't remember what this one is called, but it's a badass one. It usually takes a minute or two during the game when you don't have any of the beads or whatever, when you're kind of still in the beginning of the game. Or halfway. Look at, usually she's already slitting your throat with those scissors that she's got. But now I can do this with those beads. And isn't this crazy? If you've fought this visitor before, you know how crazy this is. So if you have relics to go find, you know, KK's notes, you got spirits to find, you got the music stuff, you have to make your way around, and whatever trophies you have left to acquire. Throw on these beads, go to the Amikuji, pull that fortune, and there's no disruptions. You can just walk around, you know. Tokyo is your oyster, basically. So this next one, I think it's the Forsaken Visitor, the one where if you get caught, they a bunch of visitors come after you in groups. It's kind of like the Hayaki Yeiko parade. So we're gonna go to that park. By the way, this is a trophy if you haven't gotten it yet. Well, it can't. This is usually the last one that people find. So I just wanted to showcase right here. Usually, this thing is aware that you're standing there, and that would be enough without these beads on for them to summon all of the other visitors. But you actually have to get really close. The video is almost over because I'm not really going to show the full combat with this next one. I just wanted to show you how crazy this is. So yeah, I mean, I would just run through the story and then put on these beads and go grab everything else that you need, and it'll save you a lot of time. Thanks for watching.